Hi, everybody. So I'm back for step 4 in the Journaling by Fives project. And before I get started on this particular step, I wanted to mention about the glue that I used in the second step. A couple of people had asked me about this glue in the comments under that video, and it is called Zig Memory System Two-Way Glue. And I don't recommend this particular glue for this particular project, although it is a very good glue. Um, and in that way, the way that it's good is that it has a wet bond, which is permanent, where you put it on your item, you stick it down, and it's there. Then it has a dry bond, which is temporary, so you can put the glue on your item, let it dry, and then it becomes a temporary adhesive. And because this is a fast, sort of a messy process, you get this glue kind of all over the place on your page. And that is exactly what happened to me. And so I had to go through each page and use an adhesive eraser and get rid of all the excess glue. So, like I said, it is a good glue. It's just not really the best one for this. So I think in this particular step, I'm going to stick with a glue stick, or there's a possibility I would use the Scotch quick dry adhesive if I have a heavier item, but um, I'm not going to be using that glue again, not for this. Okay, so this particular step now is attaching words and or images, and sort of to create a focal point in this particular part. So I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. All right, and we're going to go. Okay. Oh, and we're going to tear. We're going to tear things up. I do this with a glue stick all the time. It sticks to whatever it is, and I yank on it. Don't know why. Okay, get started here. Okay, let's see. Trying to put some color on this particular page because it's all, I've said the word particular about 10 times already. I'm not sure why I'm saying that word over and over. Anyway, this page has so much just green and blues and stuff. I'm going to add some brightness and get rid of some of that same old over there. Okay, nose is itching. Let's see. I like this quote by Joseph Joubert. Kindness is loving people more than they deserve. It's a good quote. Let's see. Oops, I'm about to tear it again. Word. And the cups. See what I do? I'd say I'm a little rough. A little too rough. Okay. So with these delicate magazine pages, you really can't be in too big of a hurry, or else you end up with nothing. Well, let's see here. Kind of think this is pretty. I should have put those on the page that said look closely, huh? Oops. Let's see. Let's see. Oopsie. Still tearing things. Oops. got a bunch of flowers from a magazine, Parents Magazine, and these really pretty flowers are cupcakes. I was like, what? Oops. They're the top of a cupcake, looking down on the top. And it was making cupcakes with candy decorations, candies and fruits and things like that. Thought it was really pretty and it was so colorful. I was going to put all of them on the page. Better hurry. Better hurry. I'll come back and attach the rest of the pieces that are sticking up. I'll come back and get that later. Pretty. Okay. That's one more thing I wanted to put on there. So I saw it and I said I gotta have it on that page. Perfect. Whoops, I'm blowing my items around. I know I'm going backwards, but I have to do this since I didn't do those glasses. I've got to do this one on this page. Okay. Where were we? Here. I'm sorry if I'm out of frame, you guys. My computer keeps shutting off. I've got to figure out how to keep it from going to sleep. I can't see if I'm in the frame or not, so I hope that I haven't been off the whole time. Sorry. Forgive me if I did, but I think I got the focus thing straightened out. I hope. Isn't he beautiful? Oh, I covered up my spider. Let me move him while he's wet. He'll let me. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. We got a few left. Put this one down. got a big frog too. I'm going to cover up my leaves if I put him there. Kind of works okay there though. Let's put him in. Perfect. All right, now let's see if I can add some words. Oh, there's my timer. I'll have to add some words later. We'll go back through again. Wow, pretty cool. All right, let's see what we did. Let me make sure I'm in frame first. Hold on. I apologize if I went out of frame, but I couldn't see. Okay. I'll be drawing a string between the balloon and her hand later when it's pencil time or pen time. Did I do two or one? Yeah, just one. That one's cool. Colorful one. It's so pretty. I got these big images out of a like an encyclopedia book for kids that I found at the Goodwill for like a dime. I couldn't believe it. Missed one. How about that? Because I went to put him in. How about that? So I'll have to add that later. I'll go through and do each one of these steps again. Add a little more paint and add, you know, add a little bit more of everything that things that I want to put in. So I'll go through and do it again. And that's the last page. This is really fun, guys. Somebody asked me how I could be so calm when I'm rushed on the clock, you know, and I said that I was like totally surprised myself because I thought I would be stressed to the max and, you know, nervous Nelly and all that because I truly thought I would be. But I think it's just because it's so much fun that I forget about the clock and I just, you know that I have to keep going, but I forget about the rush involved in it. So I think if you try it, you'll find that too. If you just try not to think about the clock and just think about, you know, the fact that you're having a good time, you're doing something that you get to keep and enjoy and all. So anyway, I do hope everybody give this a try because it is all kinds of fun. All right, I'll be back with the next part as soon as I can do it, and we'll get this one uploaded and maybe can start on the next one and get it up tonight. Hopefully, we'll see. All right. Thanks for joining me, guys, and we'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.